Hi, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Sonia's Morning Inspiration. You're tuned in on Great Talks from the Heart YouTube channel, and I want to thank you so much for joining in. My name is Sonia Terrell, and I want to talk about or continue with the topic of focusing. I touched on in the previous videos talking about jotting down things that we are passionate about and what we would like to do, what are our desires in terms of that would allow us to walk into our purpose. And when we touched on purpose, we talked about what is it that we are longing to do, what is it we want to do in terms of glorifying and honoring God. And also it's something that comes natural to us, and it's also a benefit to us, our family, and those we come in contact with. Also, I had asked for you, including myself, to jot down 3 to 5 things that we know that we are passionate about and that will help us to walk into our purpose. We talked about picking 3 to 5 things to focus on. Then we were to write them down and pray over them and ask God to lead and to be our guide. Also, when we came up with the 3 to 5 things that we want to pursue, that we want to do, that we are passionate about, and that has a lot to do with our purpose in life, we also talked about practicing to focus on those things and not allow distractions or things to come in our way to distract us and keep our minds from accomplishing what is it that we're passionate about. So with that being said, we talked about passion, purpose, picking 3 to 5 things that we are passionate about that would allow us to walk into our purpose, and bringing them to God, praying over them, asking God to lead us and guide us on that journey, and to not allow distractions to interfere with our purpose, and the fact that we need to focus, remain focused, and to continue focusing on what we're passionate about. Now, with that being said, we're going to have to start working on what we are passionate about and taking it one day at a time. We have to definitely start devoting time to the things that we love, to the things that we enjoy, the things that come naturally to us. And we also need to make sure that we are focusing on walking into our purpose and also living our purpose. And in this process, you may need to build a team or a support system who will support you wholeheartedly and not try to discourage you from what it is that you want to do. Also, the team is there for you to use as a building block. It's not just them building you, but also you building them, you building each other. And that also depends on what it is that you desire to do. I do know in all things that we do, we all need someone. It's not something we can do on our own. Yeah, we could do it on our own, but we're going to exhaust ourselves. We're going to have to do everything. If, for instance, if you wanted to be a singer or something, you are trying to record your videos, you're going to, you can record your own videos, you can upload your own videos, you could definitely sing. You have to do the singing if you're the one who wants to be the singer. You can work on your webpage, you could do all these things, but you're going to be exhausted doing it. And maybe if you're able to delegate, if you have people that you can delegate things to help you, you understand, it would also help them, because whether they are learning it for the first time or they already know it, as you start to prosper in your endeavors, it would also help them to prosper when eventually they can go on and build their own team. But there's always room for someone else to help, to fill in the spot, or to help with what you're doing. That's just an example I'm giving, because like I said, I don't know what it is you're passionate. You could want to be a minister. You could want to be a teacher. We all need a team. Whether you work in the school system or if you're even a homeschool mom, having that support helps, because if you're doing it all on your own, you're definitely going to burn out, and we don't want to have that. Also, you want to be patient with yourself and just make the effort. Just make the effort to prepare yourself to do what you have to do. Take your time. It doesn't have to happen all in one day. And you may plan for things to go a certain way, but it doesn't necessarily have to happen that way. And that's okay. There's room for changes. Leave room for you to alter things if you need to. Leave room for things to spontaneously happen. And just leave room for you to grow, for you to learn. Leave room for the mistakes as well. And also failures. But remember, failure doesn't necessarily end there unless you quit. You know, failure is not really a failure. Failure leads to success. And I want you to remember that. And while you're doing that, while you're putting in your effort, just continue to trust that God is preparing the way and also clearing the way. So you should be prepared. You should confidently walk into your purpose because God is the one that's steering the path. He's clearing it, he's steering it, and he will lead you in the way that you must go. Of course, remember that we cannot do nothing without him, and we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. I want you to keep the faith. I want you to be encouraged and focus. Whatever it is you want to accomplish. If you even want to be a millionaire next year, you can do it. You understand? Nothing is impossible. And that's the mindset that I'm trying to have us change. Things that seems impossible to us is not impossible to God. And that's the part that I love the most. I love to see how God is going to show up and show out. And if you have faith and you trust in him, don't worry. You will obtain the goals that you are, or you will accomplish the goals that you have set in place for yourself. And you will do your very best once you put in the effort. Now, trust the process, trust God, and also have confidence in yourself. Believe in yourself, love yourself, and take the steps that you need to take to do what you have to do. Use all the resources that you have in place or research. Google, Alexa, Siri, all of them. They're at your fingertips. They're even at the tip of your tongue.
Siri is a virtual assistant application built into certain iOS devices.
My point exactly.
It hears what the user says and
All right,
responds by web
Alexa.
services. At first, Siri was an app in the App Store.
You see what I'm saying? Anyway, this is awesome.
Sorry, I'm not sure about
She's
that.
doing it again. But anyway, I want to thank you for tuning in to Sonia's Morning Inspiration. You're tuning in on Great Talks from the Heart YouTube channel, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning. Be blessed.